Hello everyone. Hi. I think it is visible, right? Hello everyone. I am visible and audible, right? Yes, Simani, Kallani, Orko Ghosh Chaudhuri. Orko Ghosh Chaudhuri new, I think. Nisha Sharma, Sarita, Manish. Okay. A very good evening and welcome to Unify Study. Yes. So we are doing practice for the TOC and quick revision. We will discuss concept wise, every topic wise question will be there. Till now we have, this is the third session. So before that there is 2 session already done. So from that 2 session we have discussed so many question. So today we will discuss more question from TOC. So try to continue the session. Okay, I think the session will be helpful for you all. And this is about myself. You know that I am Priyanka Chatterjee, UGC NET qualified with 99.46 percentile. I am an academy educator from January 2020 and I have 5 years industry experience. I have done my MCA and BSc honors in computer science. So this is my channel. Please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get all notification, because I am taking live class here and I am also there in Unacademy. So this is my profile of Unacademy. Just search my name, Priyanka Chatterjee. I am teaching UGC NET category. There are already 5 plus courses I have completed. New course are coming soon. I can't give you the exact date, but it is coming soon. And this is my plus referral code. Using this referral code you can get 10% off. Okay. So please follow me on Unacademy also, because in Unacademy also I am taking the live classes. There are special classes and free courses also. Okay. And till now we have already discussed this topic. So many questions we have discussed. If you have not seen, so please check the recording. There I have create a playlist for the TOC live class. You can check the playlist. Hello Orko. I think Orko Ghosh, you are Bengali, right? Hi. So and you are new today, so please check the recording of the previous class. I have created a playlist for the TOC live class and I am taking the DI live class also. So check that recording, okay, because this question we have already discussed in the previous session. I am going to the next question. So many questions we have discussed in last 2 sessions. All the question have done. Yes, this question I think not done. Yes, this is the last question till now. Ma'am, there is need of previous year solved of 2018-19. Please suggest me a link or send me the PDF. Yes, previous year's solved question I am doing here. Previous year's question, Nisha Sharma, and I have uploaded my own answer sheet in my website, that is unifystudy.com. You can go to my website. There you can see the previous year's question. I have uploaded my own response sheet and the official answer key is also there. So you can download from there. Okay, unifystudy.com is the website and from there you can download the answer paper. Okay. Yes, you can see there is a link for the PYQs. There is a menu. In that menu if you click, then the NTA NET previous year's question are available, and I am trying to give you the link all question wise, all topic wise video I am uploading, so that it will be an index for you. I am preparing that. Okay. So in my video all question I have discussed. So please check. I have created the playlist for software engineering also. try to complete that playlist, because in that software engineering playlist I have discussed most of the question of December 2019 software engineering, and not only December 2019, most of the question from topic wise I have already discussed. Okay, please check that for the playlist. Now this was the last question in our previous class we have discussed. So this is the next question. Please try to solve this question. Are you solving the question? Try to solve it. This type of question I have discussed in our first session. In our first session we have discussed this type of question. Okay, Kallani is giving the answer, Manish is giving the answer. Hi Shubhra. Okay, everyone is giving the answer. So let's see the answer. So here the question was asking how many string of length less than 4 contains in the language described by the regular expression this. So this was my regular expression, and 4 length less than 4. So what is the length less than 4? So length 0, that is null string not allowed here, because null string why not allowed, because there is the y is there, that is the mandatory, right? So at least one y should be there. So length 0 string will be not there. Now length 1 will be y, because y this is mandatory field, and here this is the star, this is the star, means it can be epsilon, and here also there is the star, so it can be epsilon, right? So after that length 2 means y should be there, and before y there is x plus y star. So x plus y star, there can be two combination, two possibility, that is xy and yy. Now in the case 2, y after that this a plus ab star, right? A plus ab whole star. So from that there can be one combination, that is ya can be there, because we are taking only one, we are taking now, because here we are taking the length 2, right? Now length 3, for the length 3 means here y will be there, before that there can be 2. So from this x plus y star there can be 2 into 2, that is 4 combination can be there, xxy, xyy, yxy, yyyy, this can be there. Now in case 2, here the y, if the y in middle, means we are taking this one and this one, right? We are taking this one and this one, means for this x plus y star, from this part the last one can be, and this one. So there can be how many combination? 2 cross 1, that is y is mandatory, right? Y is mandatory, and from here I can take the x and a, and from here I can take the y and a. any combination can be possible, right? That's why here is 2. Now in case 3 means here is the last 2 from A and A plus B, means so I am not taking this one, I am taking this one, right? So from Y is there, Y is mandatory. After that, from this combination AA or AB, anything can be possible. So YAB and YAA, right? So total 12 combination is possible, right? Is it clear? Is it clear now? You have to check what was your string. Your string was x plus y star, after that y, then a plus ab star, right? Now we know this y is fixed, this is fixed, right? And this part is variable and this is also variable, right? It can be epsilon, that's why y, that is length of 1, that is y can be possible. Now after that, by fixing it, I will change this one and this one. From these two combination I can make, right? That's why in that way 12 combination is coming, right? So all are wrong. Manish, Jyoti, Kallani, all are wrong. Any doubt? How to solve this type of question? Take this like A, B and C. Now A, B is fixed, but A part and C part is not fixed, right? That's why change, try to shift it. And our constant was, that is less than length. Length should be less than 4. That was our constant, right? So from this one, okay, good, very good. So this is the answer. Now that is the closure property chart. Just do the revision. So from this closure property chart, there are some question is coming, right? So I think you have already learned this closure property chart, and this is a big chart actually, and from this big chart, short trick, no, short trick is not there. This is only the short trick. Short trick is not there. This is only the short trick, Manish, because how I have described it is very easily. I am trying to describe everything in very easy way. So you have to apply your knowledge. There is no short trick. Now this is the closure property, but this is a big chart. So from this big chart I can show you a small chart, that is my handwritten chart. Actually this small chart is required because we are concentrating and they are asking question from this operation, that is union, intersection, complement, concatenation, Klein closure and Klein plus, right? So from this operation, so here in the regular means regular, union, regular. Closure property means if a language 1, what is the closure property telling? If there is a language 1 and if there is language 2, so from this language 1 and language 2, if you are doing any operation, so after doing this operation, if the language 3 is coming, then what it will be, right? What it will be, that is giving the closure property. Means if, what it is telling, if the regular, if the L1 is regular and L2 is regular and we are doing the union, here we are doing the union, then L3 will be also regular. That's why it is telling like that. Now if L1 is regular and L2 is regular and we are doing the intersection, means after doing the intersection L3, what is the next new language is coming, that will be also regular. So actually in regular language you can see, that is in for all operation it will be regular only. For all operation, union, intersection, complement, concatenation, Klein closure and Klein plus, for all operation it is regular only. And for DCFL, how to remember? For DCFL you can see only for this, only for complement it is not DCFL, means if you do L1 and L2 and if you do the complement operation, then it will be not DCFL. It will not DCFL. Otherwise, it will be DCFL. Sorry, it will be DCFL. Otherwise, baki sab. Otherwise, after any other combination for any other operation, it is not closed. Means if you do union, it will be not closed. It will be not DCFL. If you do intersection, it will not DCFL. If you do concatenation, it is not DCFL. So, DCFL is only closed under complement. Under complement, it is only closed. Now, for CFL, you can see for this one and for this one, means intersection and complement, it is not closed. CFL is not closed under intersection and complement. Others, for the others, it is closed. Okay. And for CSL also, for everyone it is closed. For recursive also, for everyone it is closed. And for recursive enumerable also, only this one, that is complement. Just DCFL and recursive enumerable is the reverse. You can see DCFL and recursive enumerable is the only reverse, right? Here it is only closed under complement, but here it is not closed under complement. For the other operation it is not closed, and for the other operation it is closed, right? So, this is the way how you can remember. It is the tricks to remember how you can remember the chart. So, for exam I will suggest you, when your exam is going to start, for the first 1 minute for the first 1 minute try to draw the chart. Okay, try to draw like this, that is union, then intersection, then every operation you have to write, and try to draw like this. Try to draw, there is regular, there is DCFL, there is CFL, and there is CSL, and there is recursive enumerable, and there is recursive, right, in that way. And here it is, all are closed, for everyone it is closed. And after that you have to do for the DCFL, you know, only for the complement. Only for the complement it is not DCFL. So, write down this, then this one. So, in that way if you write, and try to write before starting your exam, because at least one question is coming from this closure property. At least one question always coming from this closure property. See, so please write down this chart before starting your exam, because in the examination pressure you will forget. And try to practice this chart every day. Every day try to practice this chart. So, just fill this, where this is all the yes, fill this all the yes, and where there is yes means there is yes, and there is no, and there is no. Try to remember only this thing, and after that all are yes here, all are yes here, and all are no here. In that way you can remember. So, now try to solve this question. This is a question from GATE 2019. This is a question from GATE 2019. Okay, Sarita is giving the answer. What about others? Himani is also giving the answer. Monali is giving the answer. Two means what? Here the option is A, B, C, D. You are giving 2. 2 means this 2. Please try to answer in A, B, C, D. There are the option A, B, C, D. So here is the 1 and 2. Try to reply in A, B, C, D. 2 means what you are telling. Here there was 1 and 2. Okay. So here it is A to the power n and n greater or equals to 0. Then after that union and A to the power n and B to the power n. Now tell me this one, A to the power n. A to the power n, that is what? That is regular. A to the power n, is there anything? N greater or equals to 0 means I can write that is A star, and here there was union, and after that A to the power n, B to the power n, and n greater or equals to 0. So A to the power n, B to the power n, there is one comparison, right? There is one comparison. One comparison means what? Only one comparison can be possible in CFL, right? In CFL. So that's why option A, that is L, is DCFL, right? Here it is telling L is deterministic context free. L is deterministic context free, and here it is telling L is context free but not deterministic context free. L is context free but not deterministic context free. Why it is not deterministic context free? Why? Why it is not deterministic context free? Is it correct? Is it correct? It is DCFL. We can do it in DPDA because here it was A to the power n and B to the power n. We can easily solve using push and pop, right? So why it is not deterministic context free? Is it correct? Is it correct? Why you are telling the option B? Now clear? Try to clear your concept. There was A to the power n and n greater or equals to 0. A to the power n means we can write A star. A star means it is regular. There is no comparison. There is only one thing. So that is regular. After that there was A to the power n, B to the power n. A to the power n, B to the power n means it is one comparison is there. And this one comparison can be possible using DPDA. We can do using push and pop, right? We will push all the A, then we will compare with B, right? We will compare. I am explaining, Kallani. So we can compare, right? We will push. Maybe we can write that is A to the power 10 and B to the power 10. N and N means we are comparing this A and B. Number of A and number of B will be same, right? So if number of A and B is same, so it is deterministic. When it is non-deterministic? When we are telling that is NPDA. When? If there is push and pop is not clear. When anything is non-deterministic context free language, when there is push and pop is not clear, right? But here it is easily push and pop is clear. Here it is A to the power n, B to the power n. I will push all the A in the stack and after that I will compare with all B. So easily we can do. So there is no problem. It is clearly push and pop is clear. So clearly it is DCFL, right? Clearly it is DCFL. There is no issue. So if you are doing regular, first language is regular, after that union with DCFL. Union with DCFL. So regular union with DCFL, that is always DCFL. So it is correct. But in the second option it is telling L is context free but not deterministic context free. No, it is clearly DCFL. That's why it is wrong. That's why only one is correct. Clear, Kallani? It is clear? And from the superset and subset, from this one, here is the regular, right? After that there is DCFL. There is DCFL. After that there is NCFL, right? So if anyone is DCFL and we are doing union with regulars, then definitely it will be DCFL. Definitely it will be DCFL, right? Regular union with DCFL, right? So regular is inside the DCFL, which is DCFL, that is obviously regular, which is right, which is regular, that is obviously I think it is clear to everyone. Now come to this. Sarita is giving the answer. Himani is also giving the answer. Which of the following statement is not correct? Vikrant is giving the answer. So what is the answer? There was every recursive language is recursively enumerable. Every recursive language is recursively enumerable. Then there was a to the power n, then b to the power n, we can write a to the power n, b to the power n, c to the power n, and n is 1, 2, 3. So it is recursively enumerable. And C option was recursive language are closed under intersection. Recursive language are closed under intersection, and here recursive language are not closed under intersection. So definitely from this one is contradictory. Definitely option C and option D is contradictory, right? So any one of them will be answer, right? So here from this closure property you can see here it was recursive. For the recursive everyone is closed, right? All are yes, right? So that's why this is not correct. Here it was asking not correct. So this is not correct because for the recursive language everyone is closed, right? So D is the option. Vikrant, you are wrong. Vikrant is wrong. Now try to solve this one. Actually there is some delay, that's why I can't get your answer on time. Okay, Kalyani is giving the answer, Jyoti is giving the answer. Context free grammar, it is asking context free grammar not closed. CFL, CFL not closed, not closed. Just now we have discussed CFL, context free grammar not closed under complementation. Just now we have discussed, right? CFL not closed under complementation. Here there was complementation, so this is not closed. CFL means this one. CFL is not closed under complementation, right? B is the answer. Yes. Now come to this. CFL means always that is NCFL. We are remember that one point, that is CFL. When that is asking only CFL, in the question it was asking context free grammar. Context free grammar means always do this CFL, don't do this DCFL. DCFL, that will determine deterministic. They will mention that that is deterministic context free language. Okay, if they have this specific, if they tell you that is only context free language, that is only CFL. Don't do this DCFL. ठीक है, don't be confused with this DCFL. DCFL means they will specifically tell you that deterministic. As there is no deterministic means you have to take this one. ठीक है, Vikrant, you are wrong. Now try to solve this one. Try to think. Here it is asking that divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. Divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3. So what will be the option? What can be the chance divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3? Divisible by 2, that is 2. 4. After that 6. 6 will be there or not? 6 will be there or not? Then 8. Then 9. 9 will be divisible. 9 is not divisible. So that is the ticks. That is number of A, means A can be there. A can be there. But what cannot be there? That is A. That cannot be there. That's why 6. 6 is divisible by 2 also, and 6 is divisible by 3 also. But here it is telling divisible by 2 but not divisible by 3, right? That's why 6 will be not there, means 6A, we will not accept 6A. But we can accept 2A, we can accept 4A, right? So that's why it can be like that, 2, 4, 8, 10, 14, anything can be there. Only 6 is not there, after that 12 is not there, here is 16, here is 12, and here is 18, and here is 24, and here is 30, right? So this will be not there, means we are actually not accepting 3 table of 3, we are not accepting table of 3, right. So in that way, not table of 3, table of 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, that is repetitively 6, repetitively we are not taking 6, right. This is the 6 1 6, then 6 2, that is 12, then 6 into 3, that is 18, then 6 into 4, that is 24. So we will repeat it. So how we can write, how we can draw? So we can draw in this way. Here we will start, this is my starting, then 1 2 3 4 5 6, till this one we will accept, but when there is 6, then we will go to again here, right. Actually we are come back to here, we are accepting first 1 2 2 is accepting, because this is his final state, you can see this is final state, and here also this is the final state, means we are accepting 2a, here we are accepting 4a, but when there is 6a, then we are not accepting, because this is not final state. After 6a, when again one another a, that is 7a is coming, then we are coming here, and after that we are accepting 8a. Here we can accept 8a, right. So can you minimize this? Is it possible to minimize? You can see this one and this one actually doing same thing. So we can combine this state 0 and combine state 6. So after combining this is coming here. So after this fifth step, we are coming to here. We are not, now we will come back to here. So in that way, see this is my final state and this is my final state. So from here we are accepting AA. So and from this one we are accepting AA, 4A. Now after that, when 5A is coming, this is 5th, this is 6th. After that 6th A is coming to initial state. Then after that 6 plus 7, 8. Means again when it is coming to 8A, 4, 6, 7, 8. Then again we are accepting here, right. So in that way we can accept. That's why how many states are required here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 states are required, right. That's why the answer is 6. Clear? Answer is 6. D is the answer. Any doubt? Okay, now do this question. Please reply everyone, please reply, otherwise I can't understand. Is it clear to you or not? Monali, Himani, Manish, Vikrant, Nishida, Jyoti, Kallani. So many students are there. I can see 10 members are live. So please reply, is it clear or not? If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Only Sarita, Himani, Jyoti are replying. Manish is also replying. Orko is also there. Okay. Now try to solve this one. Just now we have done this, right? This question, no. This is the regular expression. Try to think. There was A, B star, then after that B and A plus B. And over the alphabet A, B, the smallest number of state needed in deterministic finite state automata, DFA. DFA. Yes, Sarita, I have completed my dinner. Try to think what are the mandatory part. This is the mandatory part, this is the mandatory part, but here is star, this is not mandatory, right? This is mandatory part and this is mandatory part, and there is the option A or B. There can be A or B, right? Because of this there can be A or B, and this is the mandatory part, but this can, there is star, right? So thank you, Sarita. So how it will be? This is the initial state, here is A or B, that is multiple time A or B can be there or cannot be there also, it can be epsilon also. That's why this is the initial state. After that B is the mandatory part, after that B is coming, after that A plus B, that is A or B is coming, right? After that this is my final state, right? So clearly this is my NFA. Now there is a trick for to remember this. So in the NFA, it is the NFA, but it is asking for DFA, right? So that is I am showing you this. In that way you can compare, in that way you can do this, but always try to remember that in NFA we are trying to take here you can see how many states are required. In DFA, after converting, means we are converting to DFA. In DFA there are some extra state required, because why there is extra state required? We want to take the reject state also. We are considering the reject string also in the DFA. In the NFA we are not considering the reject string, means what you have to reject, but here we have to consider the reject string also, right? That's why there is the DFA, that's why there is some extra state is required, right? So this is the way actually how to convert from NFA from DFA. So here is the Q0, the initial state, and from this initial state using A I can come to only Q0, right? So Q0, and using the B is the alphabet, using B we can come to Q1 and we can come to, here is B, so we can come to Q0. That's why we are writing here Q0 and Q1. After that you have to check what is the new state. So this is the new state, that is Q0 Q1. Now you have to check this new state Q0 Q1, and from this new state again you have to check using A Q0, using A coming to Q0 only. That's why we are writing Q0, and using A Q1 is coming to QF. That's why you have to write QF, right? Now using Q0, using B, I am taking Q0, using B I am coming to Q0 only. That's why Q0. Now come to this B, using this B I am coming to Q1 also. That's why I am writing Q1. Now come to Q1, using B Q1 is coming to QF. That's why QF, I am writing QF, right? Now here new state. What is the new state? New state is again coming. This one is new and this one is new. Both of these are new. Now using Q0 and QF, again you have to check Q0 taking A to coming to Q0, and QF coming, using A coming to anywhere, QF not going to anywhere. Now using B, Q0 coming to B, Q0, and using B coming to Q1, right? But QF is not going to anywhere. That's why again there is there any new state? No. you can see Q0 is already here and Q0, Q1 is already here. So there is no new state. Now the remaining new state is this. So this new state, using this new state, I have to create again. Using Q0, using A, it is coming to Q0, and QF using Q1 using A. Q1 using A coming to QF, right? And QF is not going anywhere, QF is only here. Now for the B also, Q0 is coming to Q0, and using B, Q0 is coming to Q1, and QF and Q1 using A coming to QF. Now there is no new state. Q0, QF is already there. Q0, Q1, QF is already there. When there is no new state, you can see there is no new state. Okay, no new state. New state is not there. So you can stop here, right? So you can stop here, and just using this you have to draw. So we are drawing the Q0, and using A I am coming to here, and using B I am coming to Q0, Q1, right? Now again from Q0, Q1 using A I am coming to Q0, QF, and using B I am coming to Q0, Q1, QF, right? Now next step, Q0, QF, that is Q0, QF using A coming to Q0, that's why using A I am coming to Q0, and using B I am coming to Q0, Q1, that is using B I am coming to Q0, Q1. Now Q0, Q1, QF, for this one using A I am coming to Q0 and QF, using A I am coming to here, and using B I am coming to this. So same, I am coming to here. So this is my, okay Kallani, take rest. Take rest Kallani, and after when you are feeling well, check the recording. Okay Kallani, good night, take rest. So this is the process how to draw NFA into DFA. Okay, NFA to DFA you have to convert like this. So here are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 state is there. So you can see plus 1 extra state is there. So that's why how many state are required? 4 state are required. Okay. Okay, Surbi is also there. Now try to solve this one. And one thing I have to tell, that is there is a trick. If there is NFA, if you already draw the NFA, then for the DFA there will be the extra 1 state. Extra 1 state will be there, that is for the reject state. That is for the reject state we are taking the extra, that is the extra 1 is required here, right? Yes Surbi, I can see you. Now try to solve this one. Reply everyone, try to reply. Just 1 minute, I am coming. यहाँ रिप्लाई लेट से आते हैं. हाँ, रिप्लाई थोड़ा लेट से ही आते हैं यहाँ पे. So if the grammar with the production, what is the production? Grammar is the production is S, A, S, then S, B, then epsilon. So what is the S is the start variable. So what is not generated by G, what cannot be generated, it is telling what cannot be generated, right? And here is S, A, B, and here is the option that is B, S, A, and there is a next that is S, S, right? And finally it is coming to epsilon. So we can see easily that is A is there, and here A, B is here, and B, A is here, right? Now for this one, what is the possibility? You can see easily that's A is here. So from this one A can come here. After that there is B. After that you can see there is B. So from this production A is B. When you have to do first one is A, then you have to do the production like this, right? So these are the production. You can say S, SS, from this SS we can write ASB, and we can write here ASB. Now from this S we can write epsilon, and we can write epsilon. So what is my production is coming? From here we can write AB, and from here we can write AB. AB is coming, no issue. Now from SS is here. Now SAS. Now from this S I can directly write epsilon, and from this S we can write SAS, right? And epsilon is there. So A, from here it is coming AA, and after that from here AB, this one from here it is coming AB. So finally AAAB is coming. So there is no issue, right? Now from this one S is here. I can write ASB. S can be epsilon. So from here I am taking AB, and from this SS BAS. Now from this S I can do epsilon, and from there is 2S I can do epsilon. So from here I am getting BA, and from here I am getting A. So AB BAA, AB BAA. So everyone is coming, right? So there is no issue. But BABA, it is not possible. BABBA, because of this 2B, BBA, that is not possible, right? That's why this is the answer. So S start variable, then one of which one is not generated. Which one is not generated? This one. Can you generate it? Try to generate it. Can you do it? Anyway, can you do it? Try to do it. SS. You have to start with BA. So if you want to start with B, then there is only option that is B. So this one you can do SBA. So if you do here epsilon, if you do here A, can you after B, sorry, I am taking here B, BSA, BSA. So after B there is A required, so no problem, I am taking here epsilon, so BA is here. So BA done, but BB, how you can do BB? Is there any way can you do BB? From this B, again B was required, so I can write BSA. But B, how B will come? How B will come? No option, right? Again, if you want B, then again you have to do BSA. BB will come, but what you will do, this 2A, again 1A will come, right? That's why this is not possible. I think all of you, it is clear to you. You want to continue more? You want to continue more? So there is next question. लास्ट क्वेश्चन, ठीक है? Are you feeling sleepy? Survi, feeling sleepy? चलो इसको करो. Sarita is giving the answer. Identify the language generated by the grammar. What will be the language? It is asking the language. Okay, Survi, Himani, Sarita is giving the answer. There was XY. S is coming to XY. X and Y. After that AX and A. And AX to the A, and here it is coming to epsilon. So what will be the language, right? So from this production A, we can generate any number of A from this one, any number of A that is greater than 1, because at least one A should be there. So, and from this production A, Y, B, that will be equal to A's and B's, any number of equal to, because number of A and number of B will be equal, right? Number of A and number of B, anything will be equal. Now from this production X, Y, we can generate any number of A that is greater than 1 and beginning this due to X, because beginning is coming with X, that's why A should be there, right? Beginning will be, and Y will be the generate equal to the Y and A and B, right? So equal to number of A and B. So the number of A's will be always greater than the number of B's, because there is at least one A is here. because there is this, at least one A is there, that's why always will be greater than, right, and equal to 0, right. So that's why this is the answer, a to the power m and b to the power n, and m greater than n. Why? Because number of a will be always greater than number of b, right. Because of this production here x y, it is starting with x. So always for x, if you want to replace x, then always you have to write ax, right. So at least one a should be there, at least one a will be extra, right. So C is the answer. And n greater or equals to 0. Why n greater or equals to 0? Because of this production, because of this y, when you are going to this y, for this y at least one b will be there. So number of b will be at least greater than or equals to 0, right, or epsilon is there. Here you can see, here is a, here is the a, terminal is a, and here epsilon. So that's why for this x and y, y can be epsilon, but x here a is mandatory. So number of b can be 0 also, occurrence of b can be 0 also because of this terminal epsilon, but here the terminal is a, so at least one a will be there, right. इनके पीडीएफ मिलेंगे, सुरभि इनका पीडीएफ आपके पास है, बाकी सबके लिए आई कैन ट्राई, आई विल अपलोड द टोटल पीडीएफ और आई विल ऐड ऑल द क्वेश्चन in my website, okay. Yes, because of epsilon, because of this epsilon, the terminal is epsilon. When you are writing s, then I am writing here, s x y, right. Now after that ax, we can write ax or we can write a, so at least one a is coming. And for this y, here we can write a y b, or we can write epsilon, means this y part can be epsilon, there can be a production only a production can be there. ठीक है सुरभि, and all the students, I have planned that I will upload all the PDF and all the content in my website, that is unifiedstudy.com. I am trying to update the website, the work is going on, definitely I will share the link soon, ठीक है. You looking dull. Maybe, don't know why I am looking dull. चलो, सो आज के लिए सेशन एंड करूँ और वांट टू डू मोर, थोड़ा रिवीजन कर लो आप लोग, because revision is very very important. I am taking so many different types of question for you, and try to solve it and try to do revision and try to do with your own hand, then only you can do TOC, ठीक है. Maybe tired, no I am not tired. Actually some health issue is going on, I don't know why in my body, some hemoglobin problem, some blood problem is there, so sometimes I am suffering from low iron deficiency, maybe for that. but I am not at all tired. Don't worry, I am fine, absolutely fine. ठीक है. So try to practice everyone and try to share. Please share करो सबके साथ. And thank you for the 400 subscriber who are there in my channel. So thank you for this. So we will meet tomorrow again. And before coming to the class, healthy dates. Yeah, I am taking dates. Okay, I will take. I am trying to take everything. Okay, I will take dates every day. ठीक है. Okay, no problem. Please try to revise and please try to share with everyone. And आप group में भी थोड़ा feedback दो. 405. What 405? 405 means? Manish? 405 means? Is it showing error? No, 405. Manish, 405 means? Okay, I don't know. Okay, yes, subscriber 405. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for that. And please try to share with everyone. ठीक है. Try to share with all your friends because it is totally free. I am giving this for you only. Yes, tomorrow class is there, definitely. Tomorrow class will be there, and there are so many questions till now I have to discuss. So I think hopefully tomorrow we will. You want to continue TOC? You want to continue TOC? Or any other subject you want to start? Some question are there till now. This is 94 number slide. 114 till 114. There are some slides still remaining. I will complete tomorrow. And after that I will start again. ठीक है. OS revision. Yes, OS. So tomorrow want to continue TOC or OS? I will start OS. Tomorrow is Monday. So better I can start to OS, right? Try to do the revision from this question. Same type of question after that. So I will start OS tomorrow. That's fine, right? Reply करो यार, reply करो so that accordingly to that I will plan. Shall I start OS tomorrow? Tomorrow is Monday. क्योंकि any time they can call me, Unacademy can call me any time, and then I have to take class 9:30. Then I have to take class on Unacademy. In this time I will be not available in this channel, because this time is dedicated for Unacademy and my course is coming in this time. Most probably 9 or 9:30 PM there will be class. तो ठीक है, चलो कल थोड़ा वेस्ट, कल से वेस्ट स्टार्ट करती हूँ, ठीक है, बिकॉज so many question we have already discussed in TOC, so we will start waste tomorrow. ठीक है, चलो I am ending the session for now and please share with everyone. लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, कमेंट करो, फीडबैक दो, मुझे अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है, बाय।